I think she took the
wig
pole.
off.
Okay, your friend's almost dead. Your friend is almost dead right now.
On a chilly spring afternoon, Lake County Police respond to an ongoing robbery at a nearby store in Makawa, Illinois. What begins as a calculated theft for the thieves quickly unfolds into a case that no one anticipates. As the masked suspects make their getaway, they're unaware that one of them will soon be fighting for their life. The following is based on official police records. On March 6, 2023, dispatch officers are notified about 3 women trying to flee a store after shoplifting in a gray Kia Optima. Officer Fink is the first to arrive and spots the suspects driving straight towards his patrol vehicle.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent.
As he attempts to stop them, they speed past him without hesitation.
Tried to go head on with me, and now they're taking off down 60, so I will terminate. They're eastbound 60, stuck at the red light at 21, and they're making it through, and they are continuing eastbound, but I'm not following.
323, everybody. Nearly took off, no one else went after.
Roughly 2 minutes later, the dispatch advises that a crash has occurred, and the vehicle involved is believed to belong to the shoplifters. Officer Hill immediately takes off towards the crash site, but is met with a heavily congested roadway. Knowing time is not on his side, he requests additional officers for backup. As officers rush toward...
Jeez. Ooh, wee, boy. Boy, y'all see that truck, boy? Man. Dog. Now imagine what their car look like.
Towards the scene, none of them are prepared for the nightmare they're about to drive into.
Where'd the car go that hit you? Over there, there it is.
The car collided with a truck and was sent off the road into a wooden fence, narrowly missing the telephone and the traffic light pole. As Officer Hill relays this information to dispatch, he observes that the car has sustained heavy damage, casting doubt on anyone's survival. Just as more officers are showing up, Officer Hill notices some movement in the back of the car.
Do not get out of the vehicle. Stay in the car. Stay where you are. Do not even try to get out of the car. 323, we've got, it looks like all 3 occupants still in the vehicle. Airbags have gone off. The car's damaged pretty bad. Doors are unable to be opened, so we just got to get all 3 out of the car.
As Officers Fink and Kohler line up behind the vehicle, awaiting further instructions, they're unaware that the situation is about to become more dangerous.
Get your foot off the gas! Hey, they're putting it in reverse.
They're putting in reverse. Get your foot off the gas!
Put the car in park! Police officers, put the car in park!
Stay in your car!
They're trying to take off.
Officers soon discover that the driver is still conscious and actively trying to maneuver the vehicle out of the wreckage.
Put the car in park! Get your hands up in the car! In the gray Kia, get your hands up! Dan, what do you want us to do?
But then that's not what we can do right now. We're not going to approach the car.
Despite law enforcement's persistent commands, the driver continues to reverse the vehicle.
Take my spot.
Who's got a shield?
I do.
As Officer Loss runs to grab her shield, it's still unknown whether the suspects are armed in any way. Earlier that day, 25-year-old Jariah Terrell, along with 26-year-olds Kanaya Williams and Brittany Christmas, entered the Ulta beauty store in masks. The women were in and out of the store in less than a minute, yet managed to make off with thousands of dollars in merchandise. Back at the scene, while officers know that
Thousands in minutes? But I ain't no makeup with that expensive, boy. And y'all, a lot of y'all just be caking that shit on, like, yep, man.
But they're the shoplifters. They're still unaware of their identities. As Officer Loss returns with the shield, Officer Hill takes charge, knowing the next move could be the difference between the safety of his officers or a complete disaster.
Hey, let's go over to the street. Let's go over to the street.
Dan, let's go to that side so we can get the driver.
You can't get the door. You can't open that door. Okay. That door's completely...
Hey. Who's less lethal?
I got less lethal.
Who is less lethal?
I got less lethal.
You're just going to go hands on with them? Hands on.
Less lethal must mean taser. Lethal is obviously a firearm. And then they talking about hands on. Hands on must mean who gonna pull them out of the car if we see they ain't got no weapons. That's what I'm assuming right now.
Stay to the side. Stay to the side. Because they're not going to go sideways.
Get your hands up!
Hands up!
Police officers, get your hands up! Police officers, get your hands up now!
Passenger!
The back passenger's door, hands out the back window. You, back passenger, I'll do the talking. Back passenger, keep your hands where I can see them.
Put your hands up.
Get out of the car right now. You, get out of the car right now.
Kanaya can be seen opening the door to respond to the officers, but shuts it again quickly. She then moves to the opposite side and begins to talk with Officer Watson.
Stay right there, don't move. Okay, don't move. Stay right there, you stay right there. Right there. I see your hands. Stay right there until you're told to do so. Until you're told to do otherwise. Stay right there. Stay right there. Nobody's going to shoot you. Just keep your hands up.
In a shocking discovery, Officer Hill finds Brittany to be motionless in her seat, a chilling realization that she may be seriously injured.
In the front passenger seat, are you injured? Are you injured? We're not going to shoot anybody. We need to know if you guys need help.
I don't know if she can get out, Dan.
With no response from Brittany, the situation quickly escalates into a medical emergency.
Okay, let's do this. Let's get up.
Get the back one?
Let's be lethal on this side for me.
91 to
You go ahead and watch the open door. Do we have a second? I don't think we have a second. Keep coming up. Keep coming left.
Stop! Get the back! I'm not pulling out.
You! Get over here now. Get to me. Get to me right now.
I will. Please don't shoot me. I'm scared. I don't trust you.
Get over here.
I don't trust you. I'm not trying to run.
If you run my foot over, I'm going to shoot you.
She get it to me. I don't trust you, girl. You is a thief. You caught. Bro, you know what killed me, bro? You ran. If you gonna run, if you gonna run, your job is to get away. If you don't get away, expect the worst. Go ahead and expect the worst. The people who run is the people who get shot more often than not. If you gonna run away, you better get away. Your one job is to get away. They ain't even get that far from the plaza, I bet, before they got into this wreck. They is some thieves, and she talking about she don't trust the officer that done caught them. Like, it don't even matter what you think. Like, you caught, it's over with. You caught. Like, and then they pussyfooting around, opening the door, peeking out the door, closing the door. And then Shawty still bagging up, reversing like she about to try and get away again. It's over. Then your friend dying. She about to try and run, knowing her friend dying. She in the passenger seat next to you. You know she fucked up, and you still trying to run. Like, and you caught. It's over, bro. Go ahead, surrender. Save your friend life. You know what I'm saying? And go on about your business, bail out if you can, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just, you caught. That's the moral of the story is you caught. So go ahead and do your time. Do what you gotta do.
Please don't open your car. Don't be scared. Please, I'm scared of guns. Wait, you scraping my car?
Get out of the car.
I was getting out. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. I'm scared of guns. I don't care about it.
I got it. Get back up there, Dan.
You get your foot off the gas or I'm going to tase you. Get your foot off the gas or I'm going to tase you. Get your foot off.
Get your foot off the gas pedal now.
If you get your foot off the gas, you're getting tased. No, stop. Stop. Get your hands off now. You put the car in, you put your foot on the gas and then you're tased. Get your foot off the car. Don't move the gear. Shut the car off now. With the key, shut the car off. Shut it off.
Even with both passengers out of the car, the driver, Jariah, still refuses to cooperate with the officer's commands. Meanwhile, Brittany appears to have sustained a severe injury to her head, making officers question if she's going to make it. Time is ticking, and the officers need to find a way to safely remove Jariah from the vehicle before the situation gets worse. The officers know they're running out of options, and with tensions rising, their patience wears thin.
Take the key out. Get out of the driver's door. Open it. Then crawl across to me now.
I'm trying. I don't know.
Turn the car off.
Stop letting me.
Turn the car off now. Turn the car off.
I'm trying.
Right, taser.
I'm trying to help you guys.
Get around.
That weak ass tase. They done tased her. They must have missed, bro. Cause they done tased her and she didn't get that. She ain't rattle or nothing. She ain't budge. And got to still communicate with them like she didn't miss a beat, bro. They must not have tased her correctly or something.
Get out of the car right now. Get out.
Yeah.
Then they done snatched the wig off.
What the hell? I'm trying to put the car on forward.
You weren't doing anything.
Finally, all of the passengers have been removed from the vehicle and detained. Their identities are still a mystery to the officers, and things aren't looking too good for Brittany.
I think she took the pole.
Can you hear me? No.
So this is them performing CPR on the girl that they pulled out.
Officer James escorts Kanaya to a patrol vehicle, and what she says draws a grim picture about her priorities in the midst of this incident.
They shoot?
No.
They
They
shoot
tased her.
They shot her.
She got tased.
They shot that girl.
That was a taser.
They shot her.
That was a
You
taser.
want to about that car, please?
It seemed like they ain't even tased her.
Excuse me,
What's
sir.
your name? Naya, listen to me. Listen to me. I got a lot of stuff going on right now, okay? I'm putting you in here. All right? We'll get you out of here in just a minute.
Hello! Can you please give me my stuff, sir? Well, what the? Oh, hope really not dead, folks. We're gonna be trying to murder, fool.
As Officer James returns with a female officer to do a thorough search of Kanaya, it's clear that the weight of the situation still hasn't fully set in for her.
Come on out for a moment.
You're gonna stand right here and I'm gonna search you.
Come on out. You're gonna get a pat down.
Hey, can I ask you something real fast?
You're gonna stay right here.
All right, can I ask you something, Mr. James?
What?
Can you grab my phone, man?
If we can find your phone.
It's right there in that Gucci purse you just had. Okay, you just looking at
Your friend is unconscious. I don't think your phone's your concern. Relax for a minute.
No, my phone is my concern because I had to call my family. And that's not my friend. They came to get me and she gonna tell me come standing with some people. I don't even do none of that. Can you please grab my phone?
Bro, she said that's not my friend. Hey man, it is no honor amongst thieves. There's no honor amongst thieves. These girls that grouped together and decided to go on a heist. They decided to go on a beauty supply store heist, a makeup heist. You know what I'm saying? Stealing this high end makeup. I guess it's high end makeup if they're going in there stealing it like that. But like I said, there's no honor amongst thieves. She said that's not her friend. I wouldn't be surprised if none of them was friends. But that's how it is with folks that do shit like this. They just associate with a lot of other people that do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times don't be real friendships. Just be like associates that know what each other do. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases, you know what I'm saying, when you doing nefarious activities and things of that nature, it's best to not do it with your friends. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy. She more worried about her phone than the girl that she was just kicking it with dying. Like, and they not finna give you that phone. Like, you're a criminal. You're caught. They don't give a fuck about nothing you want. They don't care about you making arrangements to let your folks know you going to jail. They don't care about none of that shit. You just risk hundreds of people's lives, you know what I'm saying, taking the police on a chase alone. They not about to give you no damn phone because you asked for it. Stupid ass little girl.
We will try and
It's right there. I just seen you pick it up.
At the other end, officers are doing their best to save Brittany's life. Despite the gravity of the situation, Jariah continues to test the officer's patience, throwing more tantrums in the mix.
What's the problem, sir?
Okay.
What happened? I don't understand what is the problem. We didn't even do anything.
Okay, you're gonna find out. Let's search her and
But
get her
say
in
you
the car.
gonna find out.
I didn't do anything, so I didn't go in the store. So I don't have nothing.
The number one reason traders struggle to make consistent profits is because there are too many traders.
Nothing.
She keep yapping.
Okay, I'm supposed to check. Doesn't matter.
All of us are all good?
Y'all did that to my car.
She's the worst. She needs an
Yeah,
ambulance.
she needs an
ASAP. How many patients? I don't know.
So we have a lot of
Oh, they should have been called a ambulance for Charlotte that they pulled out.
I need to go now.
And I'm pregnant. We don't have much. Okay, I heard you. So why are y'all grabbing us for? Check you anyways.
Sit still.
Hey, bring that monitor. Let me see that monitor. Yeah, she's got a good pulse. She's just unresponsive.
This was the confirmation the officers were desperate to hear, but with time slipping away, every second matters. But Jariah still isn't done, pulling at the very last thread of patience officers have.
What happened?
What happened?
What do you mean?
I'm saying, what's going on?
BP.
What do you mean? You guys crashed?
I know. She was driving, she crashed the car, but I'm saying, what happened? What happened?
You guys fled from Malta.
From what?
Trying to say she was driving?
From who?
You just trying to say she was driving?
Stay seated.
Wait, did I say she was driving?
Yeah.
No, the other girl was driving. I was just no.
You were in the driver's seat.
No, I was never in the driver's seat, sir. I never got in the driver's seat. I was in the back of the seat.
Stop. Stay seated.
I'm telling you the truth. I was in the back of the passenger seat. I don't have my ID on me.
Is this your purse?
Yes, that's my purse right there.
Bro, Charlotte really gonna just say she wasn't driving when they saw you in the driver's seat. They're trying to reverse and pull off. The other girl was in the back seat. So we know she wasn't in the driver's seat. Y'all ain't just swap like that for no reason. And then your other friend, she damn near dying. And I know you're not strong enough to pick her up out of the driver's seat and put her in the passenger seat. Bro, folks be thinking the police stupid, bro. They could just look at the situation, assess it, and essentially figure out about 90% of what done happened. You know what I'm saying? Without you telling anything. It just be the last little pieces that they be needing the snitches to, you know what I'm saying, give them to put together the whole story. But nigga, they saw you in the driver's seat. And you gonna lie about driving. You caught. It's over.
With no ID, the officers must take the name Jariah gives them for now. But soon, officers will encounter an entirely unforeseen scenario with the identities of the suspects. As they start to escort Jiraiya away from the car, Officer Loss gives her one last thing to think about.
Get her away from the car. Get her at least by the back of the car.
I know, my friend is
Your friend's almost dead. Your friend is almost dead right now. Okay?
Let's go.
Meanwhile, the paramedics arrive and begin to load up Brittany into the back of the ambulance. Jiraiya, who calls herself Vatasia, now sees the full devastation of the situation. But if the officers think that she will be more cooperative, they are sorely mistaken.
What was your name? What's your name? Hey, what's your name? What's your name?
What happened?
What's your name?
This is my friend, okay?
She's gonna be the paramedics are taking care of it. What was your name? What's your name?
Say to Terrell.
What was your person?
Say to Terrell. Hi, is she okay? Is she okay?
No. It doesn't look like she's okay. She wasn't driving.
Yes, she was. Brittany was driving.
After both remaining suspects are checked by the EMTs, they're transported to a hospital for a thorough checkup. Once Jiraiya and Kanaya are discharged, they're scheduled to be brought to...
She keeps saying Brittany was driving. Brittany is the one on the floor about to get put in the ambulance. Brittany was not driving. There's no way Brittany was driving, bro. Brittany was in the passenger seat, grasping for life. You was sitting in the driver's seat. You cannot pick up no dead body. I'm not finna explain this shit, bro. This common sense, bro.
To the Vernon Hills Police Department to complete the booking process. As Kanaya is being driven to the station, she hesitates to provide her fingerprints. Noticing her unease, Officer Fink quickly picks up on her intentions.
I have done this for 25 years. 25 years. Okay? You are not the first person to lie to me. You are not going to be the last person to lie to me. You are not even the best person that's lied to me. So
the officers bring them in one at a time, perform a...
That's what I'm saying. You're bad liars. You lying about dumb shit. You lying about shit that they know.
Another pat-down, and then begin going through their belongings found at the scene. Jiraiya seems to accept her situation and complies with officers, while Kanaya seems far less cooperative, turning what should have been a routine procedure into a drawn-out ordeal.
Why I'm standing behind though?
hey, Jerry, come on over here. We're going to do a fingerprint for you real fast.
The fingerprint scan will expose who Kanaya really is, and she's doing everything she can to keep it hidden.
And we're not. We're gonna be here all night, and I ain't doing no prints for some of y'all can't tell me what's going on. I've been asking you for 2-3 hours. Why am I here? I woke up off his Xanax. All these guns out on me. So what's going on? Before you think you gonna quit?
Because you know what?
Bro, they killing me with this. What is going on, bro? They caught y'all. They caught y'all fleeing the parking lot of the plaza. You was caught before you left the store. It's over.
What you did, the videotape shows what you did. You know what happened today, so don't disrespect us like that.
You know what happened.
No, listen, you don't understand that y'all gonna have me here on the floor before I get that bed in that bathroom with no prints. Because I still don't know what video you watch. What you talking about?
It's a fingerprint inquiry right now because we don't have positive identification on you. You don't have an ID on you. Couldn't find a photo of an ID. So we have to take your fingerprints in order to ID who you are.
As the situation continues to escalate, officers struggle to maintain order.
We explained what you're being held here for, right?
Hold me in for it. Hold me for it. That's fine, but I'm not fingerprint for that.
You're not getting fingerprinted for charges.
We're not fingerprint for these people that I'm supposed to meet. I'm not doing it.
It's not that you don't.
You cannot convince me, ma'am. Don't waste your breath.
Okay. Then you're going to sit here for a while, and eventually they're going to force you to do it.
Ain't nobody gonna put their hands on me.
Well, it's a fingerprint inquiry. You've got to be fingerprinted.
I'm not doing that. Y'all might as well fight me now. It won't happen. It won't
I'm
happen.
not sure. We're not interested in fighting with you.
So what you think they're gonna make?
She's talking about fight me now.
That I'm not physically doing with my people.
Look, I'm not interested in fighting with you tonight. I'm not interested.
So what am I doing? Because I ain't fingerprinted tonight. So what's up?
Correct. We can try it again in the morning, and you're going to go back into room number 4 then.
What do y'all are?
Eventually, officers aren't able to run a match on Kanaya either, and both suspects remain at the station for the night. The next morning, Officer Fink uncovers Kanaya's secret, which was all of her past criminal records, and confronts her immediately.
What's up? Hey, remember when I told you lied about your name? I was right. I have done this for 25 years. 25. You are not going to be the last person to lie to me. 25 years. Long time. Faces change, but behavior always stays the same.
Faces do not change, but they just age. Shawty got a young old face. Like, I can tell she kind of young, but she look like she done been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? She look kind of young, but you can tell she done been through some shit. She done been in the streets all her life. You know what I'm saying? She look like she probably like around my age range, but look, she look older than me at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said faces change, nah, but they just age. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you done been through some shit, boy. We all know them folk that done been through some shit. Look like they got like an extra 10 to 15 years added on to the back of their shit at all times.
Listen, you tried to play the game and you lost, so you just gotta accept it. Okay? What's that?
Accept it.
The game of coming out here and trying to steal, dude. You can't do that. You know that. This ain't your first rodeo, so. You just got arrested in February for retail theft.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. It's on your criminal history in
No,
Chicago.
I didn't. No, I didn't. We got investigated, and when the case was supposed to be over, I didn't.
You got you got fingerprinted for it.
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's arrested.
But when they brought it up, and they brought up the cameras like y'all did, I didn't do so off with that. Seriously.
With both Jariah and Kanaya officially identified, the case is coming to an end. However, back.
And usually women that still got a history of stealing. You know what I'm saying? It's really like any crime. People that got a history of doing whatever, they usually continue to do that shit. Like, and it's kind of designed that way. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get out of jail, having certain things on your record can make it difficult for you to get a job and keep up with whatever your probation arrangements is, which in turns kind of pushes you back into the old life that you used to live. You know what I'm saying? And cause you to essentially violate your probation and send you right back to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like a revolving door, and you got to try not to get trapped in that. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to handle your business and do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially once you reach adulthood. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to be charging you as a minor no more. You feel me? Once you reach a certain age, you know what I'm saying? Committing crime could, you know what I'm saying, set you back years on top of the years that you'll end up doing in jail. You know what I'm saying? You'll do years in jail, and then you'll spend years after you get out of jail trying to, you know what I'm saying, build a new foundation and all that shit. So y'all make sure y'all on y'all P's and Q's now.
At the hospital, Brittany is still fighting for her life, and officers haven't been able to identify her yet. Again, they turn to Kanaya and Jariah for some answers.
Jariah, your friend that's at the hospital, they're trying to get a hold of her family. They haven't been able to notify anybody yet. Do you know what her name is and how to get a hold of her family?
No, her name is Brittany.
Do you know what her last name is? Do you know anybody that would know how to get a hold of somebody in her family? Okay, do you have any phone numbers in your purse where we can get a hold of her family? They need to know and go up there and be with her.
They brought them folk McDonald's. Boy. And that what y'all do in Chicago, boy? Y'all treat them folk too good in jail. That why them folk be doing all that nonsense up there. Them folk finna go to jail and get hotel treatment. That why they ain't even tripping. And then this the girl that said she not even her friend. Of course she ain't gonna know her family. She barely friends with Shawty. They just commit crimes together. They ain't real friends.
They do. I wish I would do it. It's sad, man. So I don't know.
Who would know who she is? Who would know how to get a hold of her mom, her dad, her grandma? I went and I talked to her and we can't find her phone.
But officers don't have to wait long. Brittany Christmas survives her injuries and speaks with them. Jariah, Kanaya, and Brittany stole over $12,000 of merchandise, but most of...
What, 12K in a few minutes? Boy. They had to be in that longer than a few minutes, bro. 12K, bro. How big is how much? Them little lipsticks must be $10 a piece or something, boy. 12K, huh?
Of it
I'm
was successfully
flabbergasted
recovered.
for real.
Jariah Terrell, the driver, faced 11 charges, but 8 were dropped in a plea deal. She was convicted of retail theft, aggravated fleeing, and driving under the influence. She was sentenced to 180 days in jail with 120 days credited. Both Kanaya Williams and Brittany Christmas faced 4 charges each, with 3 dropped through plea deals. They were each convicted of retail theft. Kanaya was sentenced to 128 days in jail with 64 days credited, followed by 18 months probation. Brittany received 18 months probation under strict conditions. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help...
Boy, women be getting some light sentences, boy. Cause let that would have been some YNs. Let it would have been some YNs. 128 days. How long is that? About 4 months. 4 months and some change. But later would have been a YN. He would got at least a year. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. In comparison to the women though, they be throwing a book at niggas. But if y'all like that video, make sure you leave a like down below. Leave a comment, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think about this video. If y'all want me to do more body cam videos, let me know that too. Go ahead, leave a subscribe so you can be notified next time I drop. But until next time, we out.